All right, how about that landing? A little sketchy, but the runway clearly works and is necessary for the landing part for sure. The tricky part now is how do I get this thing turned around? You know? You hear it, it's struggling to go backwards. I am going to literally have to Austin Powers this to turn it around. So we'll do that another time. Welcome to the base. So you can see obviously we get the runway here. I have this built up on top of my base. Some wrought iron fencing to go around the power area with all the solar banks and battery banks. I actually like how the batteries, like you can see those are car batteries inside of what looks like a very large milk crate, a double milk crate. I got some holes in there just to, like, you actually don't need those anymore. The wires can go straight through walls now. But you can see it's pretty well lit in here. Obviously, a lot of it's sunlight. Got a lot of glass in the build. Have plenty of walkways. These catwalks so that you're raised up above the zombies in case they ever would get in the base. They have gotten in here actually already, breaking through the side on a blood moon day. Get some turrets up for defense and sensor operated doors and drawbridges. So use the magic block for a little extra defense, although it's not perfect. And before we go into the base, got the Blood Moon Tower set up. You can see the original ramp that I built. It obviously wasn't all that high, so I increased the height. Built this ramp, and it was so far away. At the first Blood Moon that I had this new ramp, they absolutely just destroyed half my tower because they didn't go up the ramp. They just decided to attack the base of the tower. So I had to create these two ramps here that kind of twist up from the hole where they fall, which is right before the tower. They fall down here and then they run back up the ramp. So, when I'm up there, and I'll go up there now, there you can see that's a trader wrecked. When I go up in the tower, it gives me basically just a runway for them to run down. So they run up those ramps, they come down this runway. I sit here with my sledgehammer and just beat away, or I have a crate up here with a whole bunch of stuff in it, so ammo and meds, but I primarily use a sniper rifle when I'm up here. And they're lined up. If you use armor piercing rounds, you can shoot through several zombies at a time. And then there's a the ceiling to this where I used to have it open with bars. Now I've closed it because it actually collapsed on me, so I rebuilt it. And this is just an SMG turret up here with some visual blockers so that it's not constantly shooting ammo at the zombies. It's only getting the vultures. It's really its only purpose. But it does a good job of keeping that top side safe. So, go through here. Shut some doors. Got my little tree farm over here, and then crop farm over here. Right now it's all full of super corn. So you can see the corn there. Probably difficult to see during the daytime, but it's glowing. When I put my anyway, you can see that's really bright yellow corn, and it actually the leaves glow in the dark. The corn grows in the dark. It's pretty gnarly. But I use that as basically currency because it's worth so much. Yeah. And then there you can see the runway built out over the structure, and here's the front of the base itself. I found that clock. It's actually pretty cool. Obviously, it's 7 o'clock, 7 days to die. Makes sense. That does not change. It's just a static structure. But it would be cool if they had an actual clock. So I know you have the time up on the top, but it's just good to have, I don't know, some other things. Like I have a manual clock in my car. Pretty neat. Totally unnecessary, but neat nonetheless. I have a gate on this just so that I can close it during blood moons so that nothing runs in here and soaks up my ammo. Some shotgun turrets And this is necessary to set it up like this because, you know, when you're crafting stuff or you're cooking stuff, you start adding to what is the mechanic is called the heat map. And as your heat map gets hotter, they start sending screamer zombies at you, which can summon more zombies if they successfully scream. So that's how they kind of control the noise that you're making, the heat that you're producing, the smells that you're you're cooking. All that kind of combines into that mechanic called the heat map. So anything that could potentially alert the zombies of your position here, that increases that you know number or however they quantify that. Have a double door system here, so that you can fight from either side, and again bottom floor. All three doors are remote. So, and I think we saw that first one open the first time, but it's on both sides too. So that's the important part about these doors. That see, I can reopen it from out here because I basically buried the sensor in the underneath so that you can see. I'm going to do the same thing with these. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Some drop boxes just to temporarily drop equipment off, and then on the second floor along the outside I have doors, but there's more railings and more of your lookout type setup outside. All the glass, I mean, it can be broken, so if something does happen to break it, I'll have to repair it. But it is a nice little added benefit that you get plenty of light in during the day. So, I mean, technically I could turn things off, set things up for timers, but I don't do that. I just do straight solar power into the batteries, and once the solar power is maxed out, I go get another solar bank. That is an airdrop, and it's not that far away. I have a bunch of them I need to go get. I've been busy building, doing other stuff. So this is the top side of the base, and it was obviously a huge build. Lots of materials, took a lot of time to get it all set up with all the electric work and get everything updated or upgraded, I mean. And then we go into this was my original base. It's a bunker build. So I just jumped and basically fell down the ladder there to speed that up. And then down here we have it pretty well powered too. All the storage, your different workstations, a workbench, forge, some cement mixers, cooking fires, a chemistry station, some additional forges and storage, all of my ammo in different, you can see the different levels of boxes here, regular iron, steel. And then I have some rooms, in case I do end up playing this file with anybody. Everybody can kind of have their own, put their door on, lock it, put their name on the outside of the door to know that the room's been taken. Couple more rooms I added down here, and I wanted to add this room, which obviously is still underway, but figured I'd make the video now. And this is going to be like a giant rec room, just like put all the furniture, and I think there's pool tables, all sorts of random things that you can add to rooms to kind of make them look more like a house than a military base or a scientific facility of some kind. But yeah, then it connects over here. And I have these little utility hallways here that'll just, in the event this base would ever get overrun, there's still contingencies upon contingencies. Just even adding a simple door will slow them down enough to allow you to get away. And yeah, well, that's basically the base, but it's set up to be able to be played by multiple people. I don't remember how many people can play per server, but anyways, that's it.